right, guys. I am not Chris Hughes, but it's time for the players of the week. First dude, right up, Aaron Anderson. Sam, I'm going right at it. Not wasting your time today. Gary, this guy, 16 carries, 186 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He gets really good going against Nick Drew's defense during the week. What do you think?
Well, I think he's getting to the second level without getting touched, and if that's the case, that's hard to defend that if you got that kind of blocking.
Well, Gibbons is a big old team up front, and they're going to run that football. And Sam, you see anything you like there? Look at that cut.
I like the uniforms. They look like a little bit like Oregon.
Yeah,
so I'm a fan of those uniforms.
He's got that straight up. He got that straight up.
Too much green and yellow for me.
There's the green. That's the what did you call it? The allergy season.
The Allergy Bowl, yeah, man.
Oh, you got a real Allergy Bowl coming up this Friday with Richmond County and Independence, Coach.
We do. Yeah, we do. Sponsored by Kleenex.
Beauty of editing. Next up, Coach Hales, we got Andrew Boucher of Croatan. 20 carries, 213 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Right. Look at this kid. Back and forth, back and forth. It looks like he's running on a cruise ship where he's just kind of going in one direction. He's back in the other direction. Like, you are not getting your hands on this guy.
Yeah.
Andrew Boucher, it looks like Bobby Boucher. Like, you are not handling this man on the football field.
It looks like he's trying to avoid cracks on the sidewalk.
Right.
That's a great analogy.
No, he had a big game. We've had a lot of kids go for 7 touchdowns this year. I mean, Gary was talking about it Friday. The offensive output this year is just kind of crazy. Next up is John Evans of Reagan. 21 carries, 207 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Sam, what do you see here?
This is my kind of guy. Shoulder square through the line of scrimmage. Going to feel your weight a little bit when he's getting through there, when you're getting through contact. Downhill runner. This is the style that I enjoy. The fastest way to the end zone is a straight line, as Hales would say, and I agree with him. And so that's exactly what you're getting out of this guy right here. 21 times. He's carrying it, roughly almost 10 yards a carry. Pretty special game right here. You got to love it as an offense coordinator when as soon as you hand it off, you're getting a first down. Pretty fun.
If he carried it 10 more times, it'd be a perfect Sam Grant game.
Oh, here we go. I'm running 30. Never mind. I'm done with y'all on that.
Gary, up next, we got Christian Freeman, Southeast Riley, 62-28 win of New Bern. I can't say what he did. He rushed 12 times for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Look at it. Did you see him throw that tackle off? He's like, get off me.
Get
off.
I love it.
He's a running back bully. I kind of like that.
I like this
bully
guy.
Season. You got to be a bully in November.
Good.
Winter has come, as Sam likes to say. And this guy's, ain't that quarterback's big.
Look how big the quarterback is.
I know that quarterback is huge.
Can we get him on a lead block? I mean, geez, let's get a reverse going.
He's got some happy feet too, Hales.
No, I don't have feet. Tap dance out a light bulb.
All right, Hales, I'm coming to you. William Tex Vaughn of Kings Mountain. He plays the offense and defense, but as a tight end, he had 5 catches, $147, and a touchdown against Robeson on Friday.
Yeah, no, I mean, first of all, my man's name is Tex, so I'm already excited. I'm invested in these highlights and seeing him. The first highlight you see is him getting his hands on somebody, driving him across the field and finishing him. Like his first tight end highlight isn't catching the ball, but now here we go. I mean, he's got good hands. He's out to the flat, and you're not getting him down. So. This is one of those guys, like a long time ago, I had a college coach ask me, like, does anybody use tight ends anymore? And this is what a tight end is. I mean, he's a big, long kid. He's athletic, and he has no problem putting his hands on people.
No, he had a big game for Kings Mountain, and Kings Mountain's trying to make a playoff run after what has been a little bit of a tough season. Last guy, Sam, you're familiar with Jadarius J-Man McCombs out of Mooresville. Had a big game against Hales' team on Friday. 22 carries, 158 yards, caught 2 passes for 44 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, this is a special talent. This guy's spectacular, great personality in North Carolina as well. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to see why he's a good football player. Quick feet, low center of gravity, stays square, also has the burst, and he's got an attitude. That's what I like about him. Like, he's going to play how he feels. And going against Stevie Williams defense in practice every day, even though he can't get a yard versus them, is what I've heard. That's what Stevie Williams told me. So he enjoys being in a regular game where he gets to go after someone different other than Steve Williams defense.
Well, let's ask him, Jadarius. Is that true that you can't get off in practice, so you take it out on Fridays?
Stevie knows well that I pick up however many yards I want during practice. Doesn't matter. He can call all his
man
calls that he want to call. It doesn't matter. But it's a gift being able to practice against dudes like Camden Gillespie and Jason McCallum, Tanner Finity, and my defense every week. Because that gives me the ability to come into Friday's games, being able to perform even better, playing defenses that aren't as good as my own. And, so shout out to them, shout out to Coach Williams and my team over at Mooresville. Also, shout out to my O-line and all my run blockers. Without them, it's not, possible to have 202 total yards in any game. I give a lot of shout outs and props to them. Shout out Coach Haverkamp, my running back coach, for being there for me for this past 4 years at Mooresville. He has helped me elevate my game, not only as a player, but as a person. I'm very thankful and grateful for every opportunity I have, including tonight and being on with all of you.
J-Man don't even need questions. This man is the greatest talker I've ever seen.
I think you left out like one of your third grade teachers.
Yeah. All right, I got a question for you. I want to know, and we always ask this in the running backs, you're a special talent. Game on the line, you're getting the ball. Do you want to run through someone's face or shake them out of their boots so they're just like dangling on the ground like a crossover?
I'm going to do whatever's necessary. I think that if I got to meet someone right there, I'm going to meet him. I'm going to put my shoulder right in the front of his helmet. I'm going to run through him. But if I know he's slow, he's big, he's a little sloppy, he can't run, I'm going to shake him, and I'm going to go run and pick up a touchdown or a first down or whatever's necessary for me to get the job done.
This man takes media classes. He knows exactly what to say.
He takes them or teaches them.
It's kind of like you got Drake May. We should get Draco here the same way.
That's true. J-Man, you're going to be very successful in life no matter what. I think you're going to be a great football player at the next level, no doubt. But successful in life because you got great confidence, man. Never lose that. It'll rub some people the wrong way, but I'm telling you right now, you keep that confidence because it's special. It's very rare.
Sam knows about rubbing people the wrong way too, J-Man. He knows all about it.
It's all good.
He knows all about that. Tell me about how you guys have been playing. You're deep in the playoffs now. I came and saw you guys beginning of the year. That was a talk. We're going to make a deep playoff run.
I would say that we are a very different team compared to week one where we are now. I feel like that when Stevie came in, early April, I think, it was a big change for us losing Coach Holman. He's battling cancer still. And so, changing the whole defensive scheme and bringing in new transfers, we felt like we were still somewhat prepared coming into week one against Weddington. But we feel like we didn't play mistake-free. So we kind of, shot ourselves in the foot a bit. We reflected on it and we put the game behind us and we just kept going, knowing that we had the entire regular season and now in the playoffs to continue to work and get better. Especially with our team being senior heavy, we still try to strive to, be 1% better every day. Yeah. And that goes hand in hand with, just being better teammates, better, being coachable, and those are type of intangibles. So we feel like that we're gonna keep working and we're gonna focus on only us. We don't care about Grimsley, we don't care about Weddington. We're not focused on any other team other than Mooresville, because what we're gonna do on Friday is just gonna play Mooresville football.
Hells, you had a question?
No, I think the thing is, like, number one, I'm so thankful that you did not yet update your huddle highlights. So none of these highlights are against my Butler Bulldogs. But number two, again, guys, like, there's times like where players just so good and you're like I hope this is just like a bad kid or something. Like, this kid can't be blessed with everything, but like you are, man. Like it's hard to root against you. Like, it's just such a positive person. You're so like Sam was saying, like, you're yourself out there and like you play that way. And I mean, you could tell that stuff's like, it's infectious among your teammates. And haven't seen it up close Friday night, man. It's no doubt that you guys are having the season that you are, and you're such a big part of just the team has your personality, and I can see that so easily. So, no, man, it's I'm going to be rooting for you because I think you're a heck of a player, and you're a heck of a young man too.
I appreciate it.
J-Man, before you get out of here, we were talking before we started recording. You said you talked about being a freshman and seeing Butler come in and what that meant to you guys coming up this past Friday. Can you kind of give us the PG version of that story?
I would say that for me, it was kind of bittersweet. One, because that was my last time watching a varsity game from the stands. Since then, I've been on the sideline. So that was my last time being in the student section with my friends or whatnot. The bitter part on that side is, watching us compete with them, Coach Hales and them, going into halftime. I think we were trailing 13-7, and we ended up turning the ball over like 2 or 3 times in the red zone. And so I always remembered that game. I felt like our team had potential because I know that we were, recently we've been counted out a lot, especially against Charlotte schools or whatnot. So we kind of take it a little personal when a Charlotte school comes into Joe Pop Stadium or we travel to them because we want people to believe how we believe that we can beat anybody that we want to beat. So being able to be a part of, no shade to Coach Hales, but beating Butler Friday was just something that it's another accomplishment, another step forward for our program, especially going up against these CMS schools and these 336 schools. And, hopefully once we're gone, this class of 26, the rest of our younger guys can kind of take over and keep filling those shoes.
All right, man. Well, look, thanks for coming on the show, Darius. Good luck to you. Hopefully we get you back for the end of the year.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, man.
All right, J-Man.
Jadarius J-Man McCombs of Mooresville, quite a personality. And we'll be right back with more after this break.
Hey, this is Chris Hughes, host of the Observer's Talking Preps. Proud to say that our show is growing and growing and growing, and we've got a brand new schedule. Mondays at 8 p.m., get our Players of the Week. No more waiting. Then on Tuesday, 8 p.m., catch me and Sam and all the guys of the #1 show in high school football in North Carolina, Talking Preps. Wednesdays, 8:30, Dale Ross and Jim West will host Talking Preps OT Live, talking about statewide issues, trends, and interacting with viewers. And don't miss our post-game show Fridays at 11 p.m. where we wrap up all of the night's actions. At Talking Preps, we've got you covered all week.
All right, guys, we're back. Sam, I did want to ask you, Rashard Elmore, Porter Ridge, look at this catch.
That,
took his own player.
they needed one more catch like that to win. I can tell you that.
But what about that play?
That play is spectacular. I mean, I don't know if this kid is left-handed or not. That's a left-handed grab, left-handed carry. Just look at the smoothness. I mean, it might be the greatest high school catch of the year by far.
It was pretty special.
It really is.
Pretty special. He decommitted from East Carolina. I wonder, does that mean that he got some bigger offers? I don't know.
He's got some length to him, some speed, but when it shows that precision, like when you're big, fast, and you have the ball skills like that, someone else got attracted real quick, no doubt.
All right, Ian Hicks Pinecrest, Gary, this young fella, 17 of 20, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Very efficient. You notice he doesn't take a step back. He catches, and he's letting it go.
I can't argue with that. I just wish these highlights were a little brighter and didn't have
we gotta help him. Well, he wanted to go through his snap count. He wanted to show everybody his snap count real quick.
Watch this. I mean, he's not taking a step back, anything. He's just turning his shoulders and letting it go.
And his receivers are fighting for that yak for him, too. You got to love to see that as well.
Very efficient night.
Yeah, very efficient.
Definitely. But he does need to understand when he is doing this highlight for the future, for people to really start paying attention. He wants to highlight himself. Like ball when he takes his drop, the throw, the catch. He don't even have to show the yak after it. It's just they want to see that aspect. Yeah, but like right here, he could have cut it off and then show the next play.
And put that arrow on yourself, too, that the kids put on that little arrow. All right, Hales, I hate to do this to you, man, but Jaden Jones, Independence.
Jaden Jones, never heard of him. No,
never heard of him.
Look at him go. This is the thing, man. And here's the thing with Jaden. I noticed this, like when we played them his sophomore year, he's the kind of kid, like, as soon as the ball is, it doesn't even have to be in his hands yet.
Yeah.
As soon as the ball's near him, as a coach, you hold your breath because in a blink of an eye, like, this dude's gone. And not just that, like, he doesn't have to be just out in space to do that. Like, he's powerful enough. He's going to break tackles. He can run through stuff. But no, like, as soon as the ball's in his hands, you just got to hold your breath and hope for the best because the kid's just a home run waiting to happen. And he's been doing it for years.
He's got a great combination. He's got a great combination of quickness and speed. A lot of people are real quick. And one of his best attributes is, like, they'll make someone miss, but after they make someone miss, the next guy is going to be able to tackle him. His ability of quickness, like the move sudden, but then to gain ground on his next step is very spectacular. That's why he has big games.
And two, I mean, and you see he had a 95-yard punt return Friday night. Like, Richmond, I'm telling y'all, don't kick to him. Just don't, because that's going to happen.
Yeah, why kick to him? Yeah.
He was hurt early in the year, but he's really kind of come on and gotten back to his form of a year ago. And I mean, he's got power. He's not a big guy, but he's got power and he's got speed. He's got a high school football running back. He's got it all, right, Hills?
Well, yeah, like that one clip right there against Catholic. He breaks 3 tackles at like right around the 50-yard line, and then he runs away from everybody.
I mean, look at that.
It wasn't that high as the one before, but like even that run right there, it's just he's going forward, he's going forward, he's going forward. And like you said, man, he's got speed. Once he gets a step, like forget it. Like, he's just so explosive, and he's one of the best running backs I've seen. And just the people didn't talk about enough about, I don't think. But he's one of the best running backs we've had around here in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I praise. Zion Jones of Northside Jacksonville. Sam, he had 34 carries as a freshman, 226 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
34 touches as a freshman. Is that crazy or what? I'm telling you what, man. This guy is going to be walking with a cane, man. If he ain't careful. I mean, but if that's what it takes to win the game, 41-21, big time. I mean, to have that much faith and literally say, hey, freshman, we need you to lead us to the promised land. And he says, hey, put the women and children in bed. Let's go looking for dinner. That's what he said.
Let's go. The program.
No, that's very impressive performance for that young man. And we got another young fella, Mike McLean of Scotland County, who also had a big game on Friday night. He had 36 carries, 267 yards, and 6 touchdowns, Gary. Freshman, a lot of carries going around.
Yeah, it is. What's phenomenal is these coaches are putting that kind of faith in these freshmen. It used to be that freshmen would be holding the chains in the playoffs on Friday night. You let them hold the chains. This guy is making the chains move on every carry.
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to know who that D lineman was that called him right there.
That was impressive. I mean, but the score, Gary, you talked about the scores Friday night being crazy. I mean, there was so many games like this, 49-40. The Christian game we're about to talk about was high scoring. I mean, a lot of games with 100 points and near 100 points, almost like they were playing basketball. And this was certainly one. And this young fella just kept going.
Yeah, and I think when you see high scores like that, as I mentioned previously, you're having 2-3 play drives. There are a lot of big plays on both sides. There are probably some special team plays. There are probably some defensive touchdowns. That's the only way you can get a score like that. Both teams can't have 8 to 10 play drives and have a score like that in the end. So it's got to be a lot of big plays and a lot of special team and defensive touchdowns going on.
Well, speaking of big plays, Jamal Rule of Charlotte Christian, Sam, went up to Raven Gap and helped Christian beat the state champs on Friday. 28 carries, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, caught 9 passes, 116 yards and a touchdown. Man was everywhere.
This kid, when we're talking about one of the best backs around the area, this is a guy that we got to have in that discussion too. He is explosive and he's a big back. I mean, I would love to know. I mean, when he comes in, I like to ask him, but I know he's got to be at least 190 and very fast. Like he's probably a 4.5, 4.4 type guy. Very explosive, runs behind his pads. But this guy is the workhorse. And a lot of people written off. A lot of people thought Raven Gap might get them here. And because I think they beat them in the regular season, did they not? Raven Gap beat them in the regular season.
Let's bring Jamal in. Jamal, first question. How big are you, sir?
I'm 6 foot, 210 pounds.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
I had to
told
get back
you.
up because I was out for a
Pure
little bit with a
steel.
hand injury. When I got back, I could get back to lifting, eating right, and everything because I'm burning a lot of energy. So yeah, I'm back up to 210.
All right, what does half hood, half holy mean?
It says it right here. It says, "Pray with me, don't play with me."
I love that.
When do we see the hood side and when do we see the holy side?
The holy side is just like my everyday kind of life, really. Like outside of Fridays, I'm really like a chill person. If you really get to know me,
Don't want to see you on Fridays though.
Yeah, on Fridays, yeah, I get a little crazy whenever I step on that field. But
How's it been for you transferring to Charlotte Christian? Now, you were at what were you at before you came in?
I was at Salisbury High School.
Salisbury, yeah. How was that transferring from Salisbury to Charlotte Christian? What was that like?
At first, I really didn't want to do it, honestly, but my parents felt like it was the best decision for me, especially not getting no exposure in Salisbury. I went up to Charlotte Christian, and at first, I didn't like it, but my teammates here, all the coaches here, all the people here, they made it a really easy and smooth transition for me going from Salisbury to Charlotte.
And you got a lot of exposure too, huh?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Tell folks where you going to school.
Everybody,
he committed to Nebraska, and I'll be going up there in like 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah. So
Hey, Jamal, do you like corn?
Corn's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could eat it.
Because you get ready to get your fill of corn when you go to Nebraska.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
now, you told us you're a Seahawks fan, but you're going to play for a former Panthers coach. How'd that work out?
I mean, it kind of just worked. I don't know. I mean, honestly, when I first went up to Nebraska, I tried to hate it because I didn't want to go that far away from my family.
Right.
But like all the fans up there, the people up there, the coaching staff, Coach EJ, Coach Matt, all of them, they just made it really hard for me to say no to them. So
that's phenomenal.
Hey, Jamal. So, like, for some of us on the panel here of a certain age or older, which is basically everybody, like we think of Nebraska and like we think of a certain type of history. What do you know about the history of Nebraska football?
He asked you, what do you know about the history of Nebraska football, Jamal?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much at all. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really don't know nothing.
You don't know about the wing tee and run? You don't know about any of that?
I mean, I know they run the ball.
Winners.
They told me they run the ball, and when I was up there a couple of weeks ago, they showed me some plays, like them way back in the day running the ball. So that's pretty much all I know. But other than that, I really don't know nothing.
All right, so before we let you get out of here, Jamal, I did want to ask you, you guys upset Raven Gap on Friday. Now you need another upset to win the state championship. Providence, they won't even call y'all by name. They call y'all the school down the street. How much are y'all pumped up to go up there and pull this off upset?
Oh yeah, we T for sure. They're gonna have to see us. Early on in the year, we didn't have all our people. It was a little banged up, but they definitely gonna have to see us.
A little bit of that hood came out. That hood came out. Jamal, man, listen, good luck to you. Good luck in the game on Friday. And hopefully we'll get you back before the end of the year, all right?
All right. Appreciate y'all.
That is Jamal Rule. He said they're going to have to see us on Friday night up in Providence Day. That's a football game. And there's a lot of good football games.
I really like that hoodie.
Yeah, no, his hoodie's awesome. His hoodie's awesome. All right, those are the high school football player of the week. I'm sorry the show isn't good as it normally is. I'm not as good as Chris, but he'll be back next week, and we'll catch you guys next week.